Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's third and final video. We're looking at the 12Z model runs for today's final video. This is your evening 12Z model roundup. I shall get on with it for you in a moment. Just to say, but first, a video today is our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and we've related 10 to 14 day as well. Please check out all of today's videos and content, and thank you so much everybody for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much everyone. I need to put around 10 subscribers now to get ourselves to 19k. We are on the cusp, on the verge of 19k, so please give us a sub. Thank you so much everyone for doing that. Right, let's have a look at 12Z then. So we're going to start off with the UK Met Euro run, going to 72 hours and enable a hover. This starts off on Friday with high pressure weakening and pulling out to the west country, low pressure deepening in the Norwegian Sea. Heading through the weekend, we find that cold front starts moving southwards, bring a band of rain with it and introducing colder air from the north. Once that gets out by the end of the weekend, then we are into a bitterly cold, long fetch northerly wind. If we follow the isobars back, we can see the air or the isobars go off the chart, actually. So the air originates from true Arctic source there, and plunging down west side of Europe, and we keep weather cold and wintry through to the through to Tuesday. That gets us a big day Tuesday. Got a little secondary feature there developing down to south. That could bring some snow into more southern parts of the country. Maybe generally though, just a straight run of very cold looking north or northeasterly winds and a high pressure blocking around Greenland and Iceland. So cold and wintry into start of next week with UK Met Euro run. No messing about, no problems, no issues there. Right, let's go on to ICON. Once again, we got high pressure to south country and pulling out to west, weakening essentially on Friday, heading through into the weekend. So sorry, everyone. Again, got that cold front coming southwards from Saturday into Sunday, introducing a push of winds from the north. There's some sort of feature that's developing along the cold front, but I think is stalling in the south through here as we're going from Sunday to Monday. So sorry once more, everyone, blimey. So that could develop into a little area of low pressure. Let's see what the ICON model does with that. So yes, it's developing it into an area of low there from Monday and Tuesday down across south. Got cold air established ahead of it. Now a little bit more complicated compared to the UK Met Euro run, but still looking cold and generally quite wintry. There would be the risk of snow with that on the northern and western side of the low. Let's have a look at the upper air temperatures. So of course starting off with relatively mild upper air temperatures, but they become colder over the weekend. Down comes to -5 Celsius isotherm. So, yeah, real temperature contrast there on Tuesday with that low. So, anywhere it's in a yellow area, it's just going to rain. So, that's like southern, southwestern England. But where we're in this green area here, which is like Wales, the Midlands, East Anglia, possibly northern England, especially southern parts of northern England, there is the prospect of a possibility of a snow event with that area of low pressure. Eventually below clears off into the North Sea and brings the wind back around into the north. It's marginal, it's touch and go, but there could be some significant snow around with ICON there through the early part of next week. Right, that's that one done. Let's have a look at the GFS. So once again, high pressure pulling out into the Atlantic on Friday. Low pressure deepening around Iceland. We bring that low pressure into, or pushing into Norway, and we bring down the northerly as we go through Friday, through Saturday into Sunday, all in a straightforward run of cold northerly, northeasterly winds there through Monday, and then we've got this area of low pressure developing out in the Atlantic by the end of Monday. So that low pressure bed comes in much further north compared to where the UK Met and ICON has it. So a much bigger warm sector with that. Remember, it will be on the northern side of below, the northern and western side of below, but we could get some snow on the southern side of below. Will be in the warm sector, and that is where it's likely to rain. So snow possible there through parts of northern England, perhaps North Wales, Northern Ireland, southern Scotland, most of England and Wales getting a lot of cold rain and very strong winds wrapped around that area of low pressure as well, giving gales or severe gales. That low pressure then heads off through the country very quickly. This is a really deep low as well, so this is a proper storm. Will probably be named by the UK there if it was to come off. And check that out. That's midnight next Wednesday. That low pressure in the North Sea. Very tightly packed ice bars wrapped around that, so severe gale force winds coming in from the northwest and from the north, and begin to pull that cold air southwards with that low as well. Check out the upper air temperatures with that low. So the cold air establishes Sunday to Monday. Then in comes below. Remember, in that yellow area, it's just going to rain. It's in the green area that we could get snow. So lots of heavy rain for England and Wales. Cold rain for England and Wales. Snow possible for northern England, Northern Ireland, probably southern parts of Scotland. But then as the low moves out into the North Sea, the wind goes back round into the northwest again. And so as we go through Wednesday, Tuesday night into Wednesday, the risk of some snow could start increasing as that low pressure takes its severe gales out into the North Sea. Right, let's see what happens after that then. Then we get another low zipping across the south. This would have better snow prospects for more southern parts of the country Wednesday into Thursday. Again, let's look at the upper air temperatures with that low. So you see that the yellow area, the warm sector, is basically being confined to France. So there's a better chance with that low to bring a little bit of snow down in the south. Of course, it's a very, very long way off, though, with that. Then we're back into those northerly winds again as we go through Thursday into Friday. So basically cold throughout most of next week. And then beyond that, we head on to day 10 and beyond it. And low pressure starts coming in from off Atlantic, but struggling to get in. So we've got some fun and games going on here, I think. This is Saturday, 23rd of November, with an elongation in the isobars. We're trying to draw up milder air from the south, but ahead of it we've got cold air that's established from the north and from the east. So again, that's the kind of thing that could deliver snow. It's a very, very long way out, and we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. And the battle goes on, actually, through the course of that weekend. It's not until the beginning of the following week, this is Monday the 25th of November, a long way out now, that we start to drag up much milder air from the south, and everything will go back to rain, and the cold conditions the third week of November come to an end. So multiple prospects of snow there through the third week of November with the GFS midnight run, 12-day run I should say. Obviously we would have to firm up on the detail with that. And then we've got the GEM, once again, putting that high pressure out into the Atlantic on Friday. What becomes of the northerly? Let's have a look. So into the weekend, northerly winds plunging southwards across the west of Europe. We're all in a run of cold northerly winds into the beginning of next week. They'll bring snow showers into northern, western and also east regions of the south, probably getting quite a lot of dry weather, less a weather front, something stalls. Now we've got a little area of low pressure developing down here with the GEM. That's 6 a.m. on Tuesday. Let's see what happens with that low. So that starts heading into the south as we go from Tuesday into Wednesday. That could deliver a little bit of snow across parts of England and Wales. It's a lot further south and nowhere near as intense, obviously, as particularly the GFS is shown, but also Icon as well. So the GM is nearer to the UK Met, I think, with that secondary low. And just keeping things cold up to day 10, really gets the wind round to the east, actually, by day 10, with the low pressures and the weather front trying to bring the milder air up from the southwest still in that position by Friday the 22nd of November. Where we will go beyond that, have to wait and see, but we still look pretty blocked up around Greenland and Iceland. Right, finally we've got CFS. If you enjoyed the 12Z Model Roundup, please like, share and subscribe. Make sure to everyone for doing that, and drop a comment to say what you think about this and all of our videos and content. So much for doing that. Finally, the ECM, which has been updating as we have been talking, or as I've been talking, starting up on Friday. High pressure to the south and also to the west. Low pressure deepening around Iceland. What happens after that? So different solution again. Cold front comes southwards and forms this area of low pressure just here. That delays the cold getting down into the south. So by this point, like the UK Met, for example, has us in a straight run of northerly winds and no messing about. The ECM developing that area of low pressure there Saturday through to Sunday. However, eventually that pushes through, and so by Monday we are all in a run of cold or very cold north or northeasterly winds. No secondary low either Monday to Tuesday, so although it delays the cold getting in over the weekend, for the south anyway, it's better perhaps for like a long-lasting cold spell through the early part of next week. No messing around about. There is a little secondary feature down here, but I think that's mostly affecting France. So you pay your money, you take your choice, really. We go through into Wednesday, straightforward run of the cold or very cold northerly wind, big blocking area of high pressure there around Greenland and Iceland, and the ECM keeps it cold then throughout next week. So to the end of next week, we remain cold, below pressure, but once we bring that milder air in off the Atlantic, still stuck around the Azores, still blocking high pressure up towards Greenland ice, so a proper negative AO-LEO type pattern, and winds coming in from a cold northerly or northeasterly direction. So maybe not as many snow prospects next week with the ECMs. We're not getting those secondary lows coming into the cold air, but for example, the GFS in particular is whipping up. No, maybe not as good for snow prospects next week, though unexpected events and developments will probably crop up at short notice anyway. But perhaps better for like a prolonged cold spell there with the ECM. We'll have to wait and see where that area of low pressure and its weather front goes. Again, I'll just highlight it. Weather front 3 there wants to bring up milder air from the southwest. We will have to wait and see what became of that. But certainly up to Friday, the 22nd of November, day 10, we're looking cold and wintry with tonight's ECM run. So, interesting. It's part of model watching, isn't it? This will keep you updated. And tomorrow, actually, going to be live at 6 p.m. with the 12Z, along with a regular 10 to 14 day or two. So, I recommend there'll probably be quite a lot of interest in tomorrow's live stream. But before that, we'll have a 6M UK weather forecast. And we've got the extended European outlook. There'll be a little Christmas update as well after the live, so a big day of content coming up tomorrow. But I think a lot of the focus tomorrow will be on cold potential, and that will be included in the live stream. So I'll see you live tomorrow at 6 p.m. But for this 12Z Model Roundup, that's all for now. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and thanks for watching.